Jesus alerts, the mark on your skin is growing because. This message was not sent to you by chance. It has been directed to your eyes at this exact moment because the heavens have heard the silent scream of your spirit. Stop what you are doing. Do not scroll past this. What I am about to tell you is a direct alert from Jesus, a sacred warning and a promise concerning the mark on your skin. You know the one I speak of. A mole you've had forever, a scar that seems to have its own life, a birthmark that you feel has changed its shape or color ever so slightly. You have dismissed it. You have told yourself it is nothing, a trick of the light, your imagination. I am here to tell you, it is not your imagination. The mark on your skin is growing because a spiritual theft that took place in your past is about to be brought into the light. The reason it is changing now, at this very moment in your life, is because the divine window for your full and total restoration is now open. But my child, this window is only open for a very short time. What you do in the next few hours, between now and when you lay your head down to sleep tonight, will determine the course of the next decade of your life. You feel it, don't you? That sense that you are on the edge of something massive, either a breakthrough or a breakdown. You have felt like you are living your life behind a pane of glass, able to see the joy, the success, the peace that others have, but never able to fully touch it for yourself. That feeling you get, that you are an outsider looking in, even with your own family, even among your closest friends, that is your spirit telling you that you are different, set apart for a reason. You are the one who carries the burdens of everyone around you. You are the one who checks on everyone else, but who checks on you. I see the weight you carry in the quiet moments, in the dead of night when everyone else is asleep and the only sound is the beating of your own weary heart. You have given so much, poured so much of yourself into others, and you have been left feeling empty, drained, and unseen. This feeling of being drained is not just emotional fatigue. It is the spiritual consequence of a great injustice that was done to you. A promise was stolen from your timeline. A blessing with your name on it was diverted by a jealous hand, and the mark on your skin is the physical proof, the spiritual receipt of that theft. It is growing now because God is moving to restore what was taken. The energy of this divine movement is causing that mark to react, to pulse with a spiritual energy you can almost feel. Do not be afraid. This is your sign that the long winter is over. This is the signal that your season of reward is at hand. Others will not understand. They will tell you to ignore this. They are the scrollers, the doubters, the ones who are comfortable in the dark. But you who have stayed to listen, you are one of the chosen. Your spirit recognized the truth in these words because it has been waiting for this very signal. The one who has wronged you is close to you. This is the deepest pain of it all. It is not an enemy from afar, but someone who has been in your circle, someone whose voice you may have even trusted. They smiled at you, they offered you advice, they sat at your table, all while their heart held a secret jealousy against you. They saw the light in you, the great destiny that God had planned for you, and they coveted it. In a moment of spiritual weakness on your part, and spiritual darkness on theirs, they spoke a word, made a decision, or told a lie that put a barrier between you and your God-given inheritance. You have felt the effects of this barrier ever since. The opportunities that almost happened. The relationships that fell apart for no reason. The financial struggles that never seem to end, no matter how hard you work. That is not your fault. It has been the shadow of this injustice. And the mark on your skin has been the quiet testament to this hidden battle. It has absorbed the spiritual poison meant for your soul. But its capacity is reaching its limit. It is growing because it can no longer contain the injustice. It is ready to release the evidence of the crime committed against you. The time is now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. The angels are already moving on your behalf. A chain of events has been set in motion that cannot be stopped. Your attention right now, your focus on this divine message, is your most powerful asset. You are about to become a witness to the power of God in a way that will change you forever. Everything you have lost will be returned to you, not just in equal measure, but pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Your season of almost is over. Your season of more than enough has just begun. The injustice done to you was not small, my child. It was a theft of destiny. There was a path for you, a timeline shimmering with light, peace, and abundance that was set for you before you were even born. You have caught glimpses of it in your dreams, in moments of deep longing. You have felt its pull, a homesickness for a life you know you were supposed to live. This feeling is real. It is a spiritual memory. The antagonist in your story is a person who walks in shadow, even when they are standing in the sun. This is someone you trusted, someone whose opinion you valued. I want you to think back. Who was it that gave you advice that led you down a path of failure? Who was it that subtly discouraged your biggest dreams with words that sounded like wisdom but were laced with the poison of doubt? They would say things like, "I'm only saying this because I care about you," or, "I just don't want to see you get hurt." But their words were not a shield to protect you, they were a cage to limit you. This person saw the powerful calling on your life. They saw the favor of God that rested upon you, and a bitter root of jealousy took hold in their soul. They could not stand to see you shine brighter than them. And so, they committed a spiritual crime. They may have spoken a negative word over you that took root in your subconscious. They may have deliberately withheld a crucial piece of information, a contact, or an opportunity that was meant for you. They may have told a lie about you to someone important, closing a door that God had opened. This action, this single act of betrayal, created a spiritual blockage. It was like a dam being built across the river of blessings that was flowing to you. And for years, you have been living on the trickle of water that managed to get through, not knowing that a mighty river was your birthright. The constant struggle, the feeling of being stuck, the sense that you are always working twice as hard for half the reward, this is the direct result of that dam. The mark on your skin is the pressure gauge. It is showing that the pressure of the blocked blessings behind that dam has reached a critical point. It is growing because the dam is about to break. The person who did this thinks their secret is safe. They see you struggling, and perhaps they even feel a sick sense of pity or justification. They tell themselves they did what was best, or that you wouldn't have been able to handle the blessing anyway. They are lying to themselves. And their lie is about to be exposed in the most brilliant and undeniable way. The timeline for this is critically important. The reason this message is reaching you today, on this Thursday, is because a planetary and spiritual alignment is occurring that favors justice and revelation. The forces of heaven are arrayed in your favor. This person who wronged you is about to make a mistake. They have grown comfortable and arrogant in their deception. In the next 72 hours, they will overplay their hand. They are going to say something, send a text, write an email, or post something online that will inadvertently reveal their true motives. It will be a slip of the tongue, a mistake that is actually a divinely orchestrated moment of truth. The mask they have worn for so long is about to fall, and it will fall publicly. When you see it, you will know. A deep, resonant truth will settle in your spirit, and all the confusing pieces of your past will suddenly click into place. You will see the pattern of their subtle sabotage throughout the years. It will hurt, I will not lie to you. The truth of this betrayal will be sharp. But the freedom that comes with it will be the most profound experience of your life. The breaking of their power over you will be instant. The dam will burst. You must be ready. Do not react in anger. Do not seek revenge. Your victory is not in confrontation. Your victory is in your silent, knowing alignment with the divine justice that is already unfolding. Stay still, and watch the salvation of the Lord. The reversal has already been commanded from the throne of God. The enemy's plan is being turned back upon them. The very trap they set for you will be the one in which they are caught. The pit they dug for your destiny is the one they will fall into. This is not a metaphor, my child. This is a spiritual law that is being activated on your behalf right now. The exposure of the one who wronged you is the first step. The second step is the floodgate of your blessings being thrown open. Prepare yourself for a sudden influx of goodness. The divine reversal will be swift and it will be total. Where there was lack, there will be abundance. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was sorrow, there will be a joy so deep it will feel like you are breathing for the first time. I want to give you a physical action to anchor your faith and align your spirit with this powerful move of God. It is a simple ritual, but its spiritual power is immense. Tonight, before you sleep, I want you to go to a mirror. It can be any mirror in your home. I want you to look into your own eyes. You have avoided your own gaze for a long time, haven't you? Because you have been ashamed of where you are, disappointed in what you haven't accomplished. Tonight, you will look into your eyes with compassion and with the authority that I am giving you right now. As you look at yourself, I want you to take one finger and gently, lovingly, touch the mark on your skin. As you touch it, I want you to whisper these 5 words aloud: the evidence is now released. Say it with a firm and quiet confidence. The evidence is now released. You are not speaking to the mirror. You are speaking to the heavenly court. You are giving the angelic realm your official permission to present the evidence of the crime committed against you. You are serving notice to the powers of darkness that their time is up. This simple act will break the last thread of the enemy's claim over your life. After you do this, I want you to turn away from the mirror and do not look back into it for the rest of the night. You have given your testimony. The verdict is now being delivered. The reversal is not something you have to hope for, it is something that is already in motion. Your part is to believe and to align. This ritual is your act of alignment. Do not doubt. Do not waver. The person who hurt you will feel this shift in the spirit realm. They may suddenly feel an inexplicable urge to contact you, to check on you. They will be feeling their power over you slipping away, and it will make them anxious. Do not be surprised if you receive a random message from them. Do not engage. Your silence is your strength. You are no longer a participant in their drama. You are an observer of your own deliverance. The promise is this: the reversal is tied to the imminent timeline. Before the sun rises 3 times from this moment, you will see the undeniable sign of their exposure and the first wave of your own restoration. It might be an unexpected sum of money, a sudden job offer, a healing in a relationship, or a creative idea that flows to you with perfect clarity. It will be the first drop of rain after a long and painful drought. And after that first drop, I promise you, the downpour is coming. You are being moved from the back of the line to the very front. The forgotten one is about to become the celebrated one. The one they tried to bury is the very one God has chosen to raise up for His glory. Your story is about to change, my child. And it changes tonight. Wait. Stop everything. Pause this if you have to. What I was about to say is not the full truth. A more urgent, more secret truth is being shown to me right now, a revelation meant only for those of you, the truly chosen, who have made it to this exact second of this transmission. The flow of this prophecy has been interrupted for a divine purpose. I was shown the plan, but I am being corrected. There is a deeper layer, a secret within the secret. Listen to me very carefully. The person's name, the face of the one who betrayed you, it just floated into your mind, didn't it? Do not dismiss it. That is the Holy Spirit confirming this word to you. Now, do this for me. Right now. Place your hand over your heart. Just hold it there. Feel its beat. 1, 2, 3. That rhythm. That is the sound of your true destiny, a destiny that was locked away, and it is fighting to break free. Now, breathe in slowly through your nose, and breathe out through your mouth. You are breathing in divine power and breathing out the poison of their betrayal. I was told to tell you the mark on your skin was evidence. That is true, but it is an incomplete truth. What has just been revealed to me is this: the mark is not just evidence. It is a key. The one who did this to you, in their arrogance, believed they only stole a future blessing from you. They are a fool. They do not understand the laws of the spiritual realm. What they actually did was plant a seed of their own destruction inside of your very being. The mark is not a sign of your wound. It is a divine beacon for their judgment. It is a homing device for the justice of God. All these years, you thought it was a blemish, a mark of your struggle. You were wrong. It has been a hidden weapon, waiting to be activated. It is not a scar of your past, it is the seal of your victory. This changes everything. The reversal is not just something happening for you, it is something that will happen through you. You are not a spectator in your own rescue. You are the chosen vessel of a divine judgment. This is why the urgency has suddenly become so much more intense. The one who wronged you is feeling this. They are feeling the beacon activating. On a subconscious level, their spirit knows that the key is turning in the lock. They do not know why they are suddenly filled with a nameless dread. They do not know why they woke up this morning with your face in their mind. They are growing nervous, agitated, and they are about to make a fatal error. This is the new, more urgent warning. They will try to contact you within the next 24 hours. This is not a guess, this is a certainty. It will not be a direct confrontation. It will be a disguised attempt to re-establish their spiritual connection to you. It will come as a false apology, a strange offer of help, a nostalgic message about the good old days. This, my child, is a trap. It is their spirit's last, desperate attempt to deactivate the beacon. They are trying to get you to accept their energy back into your life, to forgive them before the divine justice is complete, which would nullify the process. You must not fall for it. Your silence is your most devastating weapon. Do not respond. Do not engage. Do not even give them an emotional reaction in your own heart. When they reach out, you are to see it as the final proof, the death rattle of their power over you. Your silence will be the final turn of the key. The judgment that was meant for them will be sealed, and the blessing they tried to steal will be released back to you, multiplied 100-fold. You have until the moon is at its highest point in the sky tomorrow night. This is your new divine deadline. You must hold your ground, stay in silence, and trust the secret truth you have just been given. You are not the victim. You are the weapon. Now, let us continue with this new and higher understanding. The signs of your impending victory will now appear with greater frequency and clarity, because you, who have received this secret knowledge, have been elevated to a new level of spiritual authority. You have been rewarded for your faithfulness in watching this far. The scrollers and the doubters were filtered out. This deeper truth was not for them. It was only for you. Now, you will not just see the signs, you will understand that you are commanding them. When you see repeating numbers, like 333 or 555, know that it is the angelic realm confirming that your new authority is being recognized. When a bird, especially a hawk or an eagle, flies directly over your path, know that it is a sign from heaven that you have been given a victor's vision, the ability to see things from a divine perspective. You may find a small, lost object of personal value, something you had given up on. A single earring, a key, a photograph. This is not a coincidence. This is a prophetic act, a physical representation of the greater restoration of your stolen destiny. The universe is giving you back the small things to prepare you for the return of the great things. The one who wronged you will become increasingly erratic. You will hear from others that they are not acting like themselves, that they seem panicked or are making foolish decisions in their own life. This is the effect of the beacon. The judgment they tried to place on you is now returning to them, and it is creating chaos in their own camp. Do not feel pity. This is the righteous law of sowing and reaping coming to pass. They are harvesting the very crop they planted in your life. Now, to fully claim this divine authority and to turn the spiritual key that will lock their fate and unlock your own, you must make a declaration. This is not a plea, it is a command. It is a statement of fact issued from your new position of power. In the comments below, I want you to type with all the faith and fire in your soul, "My mark is my might." Do not just type it. Feel it. Feel the power in those words. You are renaming the story. You are turning what you thought was a sign of shame into your banner of strength. My mark is my might. With this declaration, you are officially activating the beacon to its full power. You are telling the heavens that you understand the secret mission you have been given and that you accept your role as the agent of your own deliverance. The entire dynamic has shifted. You are no longer waiting to be saved. You are announcing that your salvation is at hand, brought forth by the very power God has hidden within you. The grand restoration that is coming will now be even more glorious because of this hidden truth you have received. The climax of this spiritual battle will be a moment of stunning, public reversal. Because of the panic induced by the beacon you have activated, the antagonist will not just make a small mistake. They will orchestrate their own spectacular downfall. They will, in a desperate attempt to cover their tracks or to cast blame on someone else, create a situation that exposes their entire history of deceit in a way that no one can deny. It will be a fire of their own making, and it will consume all of their lies. And you will watch it happen from a place of perfect peace, knowing that you were the silent catalyst for this divine justice. Your restoration will be immediate and breathtaking. The resources, opportunities, and relationships that were dammed up will not just trickle back, they will come in a tidal wave of blessing. People from your past will reappear with apologies and with the very things they owed you. Doors that were welded shut will not just open, they will be taken clean off their hinges. And the testimony of your victory will be a source of wonder and hope to everyone who hears it. Let me tell you about a woman from Phoenix, Arizona, just last month. She was a creator, an artist, but for years, her mentor, a woman she trusted like a mother, had been stealing her ideas and presenting them as her own. The woman from Phoenix felt drained, uninspired, and constantly on the brink of giving up. she received a message just like this one. She understood the secret about the scar on her left hand being a beacon. She made the declaration of her might. 2 days later, her mentor, in a jealous panic, tried to publicly discredit her by accusing her of plagiarism online. But in her haste, she accidentally attached the wrong file to her post, a file containing her own private journal, detailing every single idea she had stolen over the course of 5 years. The exposure was instant, global, and catastrophic for the mentor. The artist from Phoenix was vindicated overnight and received 3 major contract offers before the week was over. Do you understand? The enemy's greatest weapon against you will become the very instrument of their own undoing. It is your turn now. The stage is set. The final act is beginning. The universe is waiting for your command. Your story of struggle is over. Your epic of victory is being written in this very moment. There is one person, perhaps 2, that God has placed on your heart as you have listened to this. Their face, their situation, has been in your mind. That is not a coincidence. Your spirit is connected to theirs, and they are facing a similar hidden battle. You must be their messenger. Send this video to them now. Do not offer a long explanation. Just send it with the words, "I was told this is for you." It is their divine appointment, and you are the key to it. And now, I want you to go back to the very beginning of this video and watch it again. There is a secret that you missed. The name of the angel assigned to your personal victory is hidden in the first 45 seconds of this message, but your ears can only perceive it the second time you listen, after your spirit has been awakened by the full truth. Do not miss your weapon. Finally, the heavenly court has heard your cry. The verdict has been decided in your favor. Your declaration of might has been received and honored. If you believe this, if you receive this prophecy not just with your mind but with the full force of your spirit, then seal your victory now. Let all of heaven, all of earth, and all the realms unseen hear your final, triumphant declaration. Type it now, and then shout it aloud in the room where you are. Type, "It is done."